Welcome to React.js. This is Vivin Arana, and today we will look at how to use the effect hook dependency array. Now we looked at how to use useEffect function as a side effect to loading components, but useEffect you don't want to run it every single time the task that you do inside. So useEffect can be used along with its dependency array to do tasks you are interested in. Only the things that you want to be changed, only the values that matter needs to be changed, or call actions based on what is changing, not everything on the page. I'll give you an example for that. First, let's go to our code. I've kind of cleaned it up. I've just put hello world here, and I've also used useState and useEffect up there. So in this particular case, I'm going to create, let's say, create a label name, and inside I'm going to ask for input, and this input I'm going to set it in, let's say, a state. Call it username, comma set username, and inside this I'm going to say use state. I'm going to set it default to my name. Call it that's what I'll use. And once I have that, I'm going to go back to my input field, and here I'm going to say value equal to the name that I have, user name. So what it will do is it will set the name, but if you see, there's also a problem. It says that you need to call on change if you're giving the value. So I'm going to do on change equal to element that I get and e dot target dot value. So once I have that on change, this is the value that changes. So now if I use useEffect with this, so useEffect, and what I want to do is I want to display, let's say, console.log, and inside this I can give my username, let's say your name dollar bracket username, save it. Now it says Vivin Arana, and if I keep on changing this, so the thing that I did mistake here is the reason I can't change it is because I'm constantly setting it to the value of the target. So instead of that, I have to say set username. So I want to set the username to whatever the value is. So now let's go back, and if you see, as and when I change it, it will change the parameter right there. So depending on what I do, it will change. So I can add a couple of more parameters. So let me go ahead and add called br, and in here I'm going to add a checkbox, input checkbox, input type equal to not text checkbox. This will give me a checkbox here, and I'm going to call it is admin. Is this guy an admin? That's the first value. And second, another one, I'm going to add one more checkbox, and this one I am going to ask likes to party. So do you like to party or not? So that's what I have here. Now for this, I'll create two more states. One is, I'll call it is admin, and this thing I'll change it to set is admin. Use state, I'm going to say true for this, and I am going to use this as, instead of username, I'm going to say likes to party, set likes to party. Again here I'm going to set that to true. Now I'm going to use that here, type checkbox checked equal to, depending on what the value is, over here is admin. Same thing for this guy, checked likes to party. Now I'll also get that error that on change needs to be implemented, so I'm gonna do the same thing, copy this from above here, but instead of set username, I'm gonna say set is admin, and e dot target dot is it checked or not. So same thing, copy it, paste it here. This time it's set likes to party dot checked. So I have that, and that should be good for now. Now let's use the use effect. Couple of times I'm gonna say second one, I'll say is admin, and here I'm going to say is admin. So are you admin or not? Next one, likes to party, and here I'm going to save this. So now when I run it, if you see your name, admin, likes to party, if I change just the name, you'll see everything is displayed. If I change just admin, everything is displayed again. I just want to specifically use the particular function when that parameter is changed. So I can use the second parameter, which is give array. So this is the array of effect array, which you can use to track only what you want to see changed. So likes to party is what I want to track. So what this will do is, let's say if I change my name, you'll see in the console only name is changing. If you want to see only here, if you want to just look at this. So similarly, I can say that I want this function to be called, just refresh it, this function to be called only if even when is admin is changed. So now if I change this, it will only show me this one, likes to party. But if I change admin, it will show this function and this function. It will call this particular log message and this part, because it's tracking both of them. So that's how this particular dependency array can be used to track what you want to call, which use effect you want to call. So that's how use effect works with the dependency array.